It's good cop, bad cop. We are here again, Rover Sports, and I'm going to present the argument first. I think that the Miami Dolphins should draft Justin Herbert at number 5. And I will tell you exactly why I think they should draft Herbert, even over Tua Tagovailoa. Because first of all, at number 5, you don't give up any picks. This guy Herbert is not injury prone at all. He's 6'6". He's stocky. He's bigger than Tua Tagovailoa. And this kid is a 4.0 student. If you listen to Tagovailoa speak, Tagovailoa doesn't even know about X's and O's. Anybody can throw the ball to Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs. Look at Mac Jones. When Mac Jones went in the game, Mac Jones almost did just as well as Tua Tagovailoa. Jalen Hurts went 24-2 at Oregon. Justin Herbert had to put up with the incompetent Willie Taggart, the incompetent coach that is now unemployed all over football in Mark Helfrich. And Justin Herbert has overcome. He's won a Rose Bowl championship. He is mobile. Justin Herbert to the Dolphins. You don't even have to trade any of your first-round picks. You can then get DeAndre Swift. You could get a running back. You could get K'Lavon Chaisson. Not Chaisson. You could get Chaisson, but maybe Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Justin Herbert is the guy in Miami. And plus, in Miami, all those distractions, no social media for Justin Herbert.
I mean, that's an interesting take. I think the clear pick for the Miami Dolphins, if it was at 5 and he is available, it's Tua. I mean, Tua's pretty much been the best quarterback over the last 2 years in college football. Yes, he's injury prone. Someone say those are freak injuries. I'm going to take the medical experts for their word at this one. They say he's healed. I mean, this guy, precision throwing, mobile in the pocket, able to roll out, makes every throw that you can possibly think of on the run, standing in the pocket, stepping up in the pocket, able to scramble. Injury prone, yes, but at 5, the Dolphins would be foolish not to take Tua Tagovailoa, a generational type of talent. We got Joe Burrow. I could argue that really, if all things were equal health-wise, Tua is easily the pick over Joe Burrow at number 1. So at 5.
Yeah, Dave, but he played at Alabama. He had all those receivers, okay? Tua Tagovailoa is also 6 feet tall. There's only one Russell Wilson. There's only one Drew Brees.
6'1", but yes.
There's only one. He's a small quarterback who gets hurt every single year. He hasn't played a full season of football, even in college.
Hey, I mean, we can, guys get hurt. Football's a contact game. I mean, Justin Herbert, you play in the Pac-12 where there is no such thing as defense. You go out. Yeah, maybe he never got touched, He crumbled against Auburn late. We can come up with every excuse for that, but he crumbled against Auburn late. And really, just not my cup of tea with Justin Herbert.
But then you're going to have to move up in the draft in order to secure Tua Tagovailoa. The fact is that Justin Herbert, he's played baseball. Like Tua Tagovailoa, he might have even peaked a couple of years ago. I mean, Justin Herbert is untapped potential. I mean, at the quarterback position.
I mean, yeah, we can go back and forth and say whatever it is and isn't. I mean, Tua won whatever you would call the award 2 years ago for the best quarterback in the nation. You got this year 33 touchdowns compared to 3 interceptions. I mean, the guy is highly efficient with the ball. One thing I will say with Tua is that efficiency. I do believe it's what has gotten him hurt. You hold on to the ball a little bit too long. Hopefully, the quarterback coach and the NFL easily get rid of that, and you just learn to throw the ball away. And the next argument I would make is, forget Justin Herbert. I'll take Jordan Love before I would take Tua Tagovailoa. Take Justin Herbert. I mean, Jordan Love, if you took him a year ago when he was with Matt Wells, they were probably outside of Tua, was no better quarterback in the nation. Absolute stud. This year he was in a terrible offense for him. Gary Anderson, who, if you want to call all things equal, is basically a run first, a a run first coach, at Wisconsin, and even when he was at Utah State before, it's run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. He's never had a successful quarterback in the system. They had no wide receivers. They had no offensive line. So he struggled this year. But the year ago, I mean, this guy was as hot of a quarterback prospect as anyone out there. If I was the Giants last year and Jordan Love had come out as a redshirt sophomore, I mean,
but Dave, this guy just got cited for marijuana usage.
So Jordan Love?
Yes.
Okay, so he gets cited for marijuana usage. I want a guy that can throw the ball down the field.
When's the next great quarterback that's got cited for marijuana usage? And the thing is about Justin Herbert's a 4.0 student. I mean, you're taking Jordan Love, too. I mean, he doesn't play the competition that Herbert plays. He's not under the same microscope at Oregon as Justin Herbert. This guy could very well just be a big-armed quarterback. I see a lot of inconsistency, some terrible decision-making, throwing the most interceptions in college football. I understand what you're saying, but there is a lot of interceptions on that tape.
Yeah, but I mean, the year before, 32 and 6 interceptions. I think you attribute it more to wide receivers who had no ability to get open. He had the highest percentage of throws in the FBS last year of tight window throws because his receivers literally could not get separation. What are you supposed to do as a quarterback? Eat the sack every time? And
you have to make do. Look at Josh Allen. He made do. You got to make do with what you got. Daniel Jones made do.
Yeah, and those are guys who had high interception numbers.
So why is Love going to be any good?
Why is Love going to be any good? Big arm quarterback 2 years ago in a more quarterback-friendly system. I mean, the guy was one of the best 2 quarterbacks in the nation.
I think that Jacob Eason's a better quarterback than Love.
Yeah, that's an opinion, but, I mean, not many that NFL executives would hold. I mean, why is this guy the fastest riser in the draft right now?
I think he's a fast riser because everybody wants to create the carbon copy of Mahomes. Everybody's obsessed with him.
Oh, you know what? Then your same logic would have had Mahomes out of the first round then. And 2 years ago, I was just as high as Mahomes.
Yes. And there's plenty of quarterbacks from the Big 12 that had big arms like Brandon Whedon that weren't successful.
And I was pounding the table 2 years ago. Mahomes, because the guy just has a different type of an arm. And that's why I see in Jordan Love. Just a different type of an arm.
The thing is about big arms. I mean, Jacob. How about Deshaun Kaiser, big armed quarterback? Jamarcus Russell's big arm quarterback.
Okay, my biggest problem with Justin Herbert: how many times do you see him at Oregon just flat out miss wide open receivers low, and he underthrows, and he does that throw where he short arms, and the ball just misses. And it's
okay. Who was coaching? Marcos Arroyo was his coach.
Who's that?
Justin Herbert didn't have good coaching at Oregon. He also didn't have good receivers at Oregon.
Okay, so then you're
this guy, but Justin Herbert still produced. By the way, he still had good TD to interception ratio. This is a guy that is similar to Josh Allen, where you mold him into his upside is really special. So it's very similar to the Jordan Love argument. It's upside versus upside. I'm taking a 4.0 bio major over a guy who smoked pot.
I mean, that's fine. And you know what? You can have Chad Pennington, and you know what? I'll have Patrick Mahomes, and we'll see how it works out.
Guess what? The guy is a Chad Pennington. The guy pushes the ball down the field. He's very, very mobile.
Wobbles the ball down the field.
Jordan Love had one good season at Utah State. Even the guy, Mason Fine could have good quarterback play. He played in, what did he play in the Mountain West Conference?
Huh?
Wells, Blaine Gabbert was under Matthew Wells. And how well did he translate to the NFL?
And Blaine Gabbert, though, was a system, bubble screen quarterback compared to Jordan Love's a pusher down the field, more of a modern day type of NFL quarterback. I think the skill set just translates very, very well. You can name all the other guys in the world.
The guy has to interview well. Mahomes is a great leader, very insightful guy. So you have to, and this guy Love is an inconsistent thrower of the football.
People were saying with Mahomes 2 years ago, it was crazy that anyone would even consider taking him in the first round. They took him. People thought it was a big risk, and it's a risk that has paid off. I'll put the stamp on Jordan Love also.
So who do you like, Love or Tua?
I'll take Tua, but I would still take Jordan Love over Justin Herbert any day.
And Herbert will be what in the NFL?
Average at best. Alex Smith is his biggest upside.
I'll take his upside being like last year's Mitchell Trubisky.
Last year's Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah, like a near MVP type candidate. Listen, I think that Alex Smith, Herbert has a bigger arm than Alex Smith. Herbert is going to be Herbert's upside is Tony Romo. Tony Romo. I'd take Tony Romo over a quarterback in Tua that might never play. Right. Tony Romo was
I just don't know where you keep on coming up with this. You're making this up out of thin air. This
what about Tua being hurt?
No. Justin Herbert having a big arm. You're making this up out of thin air.
He threw the ball 60 yards flat-footed. Listen, look at every executive says he has a strong arm. He doesn't have an Alex Smith noodle arm. He has a big arm.
I didn't see it in games. When he throws the ball long, he tends to overshoot guys.
Balls all day long. Herbert could throw back shoulders all day long. Watch him at the combine. He outshined Jordan Love. Jordan Love's deep ball is not good. He doesn't put arc on a deep ball. He's a fastball thrower. He doesn't put arc on a deep ball.
Noah's Ark, wasn't built in a day. So
here's the thing about Jordan Love, okay? Can he put arc on a deep ball? Is he actually going to get drafted? My guy, Justin Herbert, is going to get drafted, and Jordan Love's going to the second round. He's going to go to a terrible...
Or Jordan Love will not. I guarantee that's just...
Jordan Love, where will he go? To the Saints and play with Taysom Hill? Doing backyard football?
Jordan Love is... There are not going to be 3 quarterbacks taking him in the first round. I don't want to even hear you tell me that.
Jordan loves that. He's not going to the Patriots. He's not going to the Saints. Where is he going?
First of all, make your argument about what's his name for a minute.
Jordan Love or Herbert?
1 second. I'll tell you the teams that are doing
the Jags aren't. The Jags are sticking with Minshew. Okay.
So according to what's it called, the top reporters, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, Chargers, Packers, and Redskins are among the teams that are doing heavy homework on Jordan Love. So
the Redskins.
Maybe it's a trade back. It might be another story. Or maybe they trade back into the first round with a high second round pick in the first round of next year, something like that.
The guy just regressed a lot. He's the opposite of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, you can say he regressed a lot, but also his talent around him regressed a ton. I mean, when you have a guy who has his receivers have the lowest percentage of open throws out of all FBS quarterbacks, that's including teams like Rutgers and Army and all those teams. Players couldn't physically get open, and yet they still put up points. I actually see it as a decent season.
Okay, I think that Love is just going to be a backup most of his career.
Oh, well,
he won't even start. He's too reckless. Okay, reckless.
If someone puts a first rounder on him, he's going to start.
Yep. How about Herbert? I think Herbert's a playoff quarterback. He's like a Phillip Rivers. So
I see Herbert as he's going to middle of the road. I don't see him as Phillip Rivers. Middle of the road type of guy. Andy Dalton in his prime, maybe.
Then he sucks. Then he.
I don't think the guy's very good.
Herbert, he sucks.
Mark my words, Herbert's not going to be very good, and that's our take on it.
And here's the thing, and that means that Jordan Love is going to be what? Really, Mahomes? Oh gosh. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, if he's drafted in the first round, I'll be, I will be pretty surprised. And I
won't be surprised considering
he's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait a long. He's going to be a drop faller. He's going to fall like a free faller, man. He's going to fall. Jacob Eason is a safer pick.
Well, that's good cop, bad cop on this one, Spencer.
That is good cop, bad cop.